education is a ticket to a better life. It's something Jill and I, Kamala and Doug, we understand deeply. I'm sure the vast majority of you do as well. But over time, that ticket has become too expensive for too many Americans. All this means is an entire generation is now saddled with unsustainable debt in exchange for an attempt, at least, at a college degree. The burden is so heavy that even if you graduate, you may not have access to the middle-class life that the college degree once provided. Many people can't qualify for a mortgage to buy a home because of the debt they continue to carry. They carry it's too high and they can't come up with a down payment anyway. A lot of folks are even putting off starting an hour to get food in a trunk. And we provided rent and mortgage assistance to keep people from being evicted and thrown out in the street. Our approach to help Americans who need it the most was necessary, and it was the right thing to do, and it helped people avoid financial crisis, which helped our whole country as a consequence of that. That didn't benefit them, it benefited the whole economy. Our approach is why America's economic recovery was faster and stronger than any other advanced nation in the world. Now it's time to address the burden of student debt in the same way. Working closely with the Secretary of Education, he's got the hard job, Secretary Cardona. Here's what my administration is going to do: provide more breathing room for people so they have less burdened by student debt. And quite frankly, to fix the system itself, which when we came in, we both acknowledged was broken in terms of, anyway. There are three key factors what we're going to do today. First, we've made incredible progress advancing America's economic recovery. We've put down pandemic relief programs like the ones on
United States enters a recession. Several Democrats and Republicans are stepping up. They have processed a brand new stimulus relief plan that will allocate billions of dollars towards new relief payments, and some Americans will receive these checks automatically while others may have to take action. Well, please do me a big favor and hit the subscribe button and also hit the like button. So let's get started. There is a little less than 1 month before Colorado residents who filed their 2021 tax received some extra money. The Colorado Cashback Program will provide $750 to taxpayers who filed their 2021 taxes by October 17, 2022. Eligible couples will receive $1,500. Colorado Governor Jared Pauls signed the law in May 2022 to return money to taxpayers and originally intended for the payment to be $400 for individual filers and then $800 for couples. According to Colorado's Department of Revenue, the amount was increased due to excess state revenue. The first round of payments was people who had filed their 2021 taxes by June 30, 2022 and was paid to residents by September 30, 2022, but this payment arriving by the end of this month will be for state residents who had filed for an extension to be eligible for this payment. Colorado residents must have been 18 years old by December 31st, 2021 and have been a resident of Colorado for the entire 2021 income tax year and also filed a state income tax return for 2021 or applied for a property tax, rent or heat credit rebate. If a taxpayer who is eligible to receive this payment owes money to government agencies such as child support or unpaid parking tickets, the rebate amount will be decreased. Also, friends, President Biden and top lawmakers found out across the country this week to visit bridges that are set to be repaired with new infrastructure money. The US President stopped at the Brent Spence Bridge, which crosses the Ohio River connecting the Kentucky and Ohio. The event touting an infusion of repair money is also notable because Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell was also attendance during his remarks. Senator Mitch McConnell stated this bridge symbolized the coming together of both sides. The focus from the White House and Senate GOP leadership on areas of bipartisan cooperation is marked contrast to the chaos in the House of Representatives as they are still struggling to elect a speaker A 2021 infrastructure law puts aside $110 billion for roads and bridges over the coming years as a part of the $550 billion in the total new spending. This week's visits coincided with the announcement that approximately $2.1 billion of that money will be set aside for repairs in the large bridge program, which includes the Brent Spence Bridge and three others that administration described as some of America's most economically significant span. Vice President Harris visited four drop bridges in the south side of Chicago near Illinois. The International Port White House Infrastructure Coordinator Mitch Landrieu and Nancy Pelosi are also visiting one of the most famous bridges, the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. President Biden and many other officials also lauded the economic importance of repairing the bridge for the business community, especially after a year of supply chain issues. So, in total, the infrastructure law puts aside $40 million for the bridges. So that was the today's update, and I hope you liked the video. Please leave a like and also hit the subscribe button. I will see you next one. Bye bye.